Which Adobe Express features can you do in Canva? Part 2. If you're new to this series, please check out part 1 in the links below and also up here. Pretty much what I'm doing is seeing if I could take these Adobe Express features from this awesome video and replicate them in Canva. In part 1, I was able to do these 4 features successfully and 1 not so much. And today I'll try to test out these 5 features in Canva, so let's get started. So here we are in Canva right now. I'm just in my little test project here. And so the first feature is called table formatting spreadsheets. Spoiler alert, this is totally something you can do in Canva in a couple ways here. So I have this blank presentation here, but I'm actually gonna go click on this down arrow or up arrow. And then there's something called sheets here. I'm gonna click on that. And you can see that there's a spreadsheet right here already. So this is where you're able to do like those Excel or those like Google Sheets type of formatting here. You can do this, numbers, everything, all that good stuff here. But another way to do tables, these table spreadsheets is also, I'm gonna go back to here to a blank presentation. I'm gonna go down to quick actions and then tables. So let me do that right now. So right down here is quick actions. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna put table. Hit that. And I'm gonna select how big the table I want. Let me just do a small one here, a 3x3. You're gonna see it's right there. So you can do, this is kind of like your spreadsheet. You can put in input numbers in here, letters, anything. If you want to like merge cells, you can totally do that. Just highlight 2 cells. So you can see that purple ring around these 2 cells here. Right click on it and you go merge cells. You're also able to like format it as well by changing colors if you wanted to. It's blank color background. I could change it to blue. Here's the text that I put in here. It's kind of hard to see. So what I could also do is change around the color here as well, and then bold it and make it bigger so you can see it. So tables and spreadsheet is totally something you could do within a Canva. Really easy to do. Just go to that quick action menu, or you do a spreadsheet as well. So yeah, great feature to have in Canva. So the next feature I'm going to get into is something called Carousel Posts, and in that video talked about making a card maker. So I'm up here in design. I'm going to look up cards, like birthday cards, and you can totally see all the different types of cards you could have. You click on one of these templates here and you have a birthday card. It also talked about like kind of different formats within the project, and that's one of the things that was a new feature in Canva earlier this year. So it used to be that you could only do like one type of format for each project, where like a video or a poster to one for one certain project. But now you see here, like I have all these different types of these different projects here, or different types of formats in each one of these slides here or pages. So you can see all the different types of formats you can do within this project here. So I can do Excel spreadsheet, a document, presentation, videos, social media posts. So this is, I think, what he's alluding to, that you're able to do different types of formats within the pages in one project. So I think this is totally doable in Canva. Correct me if I'm wrong again, but yeah, this is a really cool tool to have when you want to do like a carousel post. Each page has a different type of format. So yeah, totally doable. So the next feature here is something called generate video from image here. It's like one of those big features that are across a lot of different AI programs out there. And so Canva is no different. And what it is I have an image here and I'm making into like a motion video here. From what I can tell, and correct me if I'm wrong again, there's no free option even in the pro version for this, but it is available. So what I would do if I wanted to do it is go into apps here. I would type in AI image to video, and you're gonna get a lot of these different types of apps here. I'm just gonna click on this first one here just because it sounds exactly what I need here, AI image to video. Click on that. So right here on the left hand side, I could go either do a video prompt, or I can use selected image, which is right there, an image, aspect ratio, duration. But the thing is, when I hit generate, look all the way down here, use 5 of 0 AI images here. So that's where it is an added cost here. I could upgrade and get more credits if I wanted to right here, but it's one of those things that's gonna be an added cost. It is doable in Canva. I could hit upgrade and get more credits. Again, it's gonna be an added cost again, but it is doable. Just one of those things is, if you use Canva, just be aware that right now it is one of those things that will be an added cost, even if you do have the professional version. All right, so the next feature is something called animate elements outside the page. And so there's a different way to do it in Canva. At least within Adobe Express, there's a checkbox where you could have an element like this, or a text box that would just kind of slowly move onto the page from outside the page here, and that was a checkbox. But here in Canva, it's a little bit different. So I have a text box here. I'm going to select it, hit animate, And then to have it move from like left to right, I can kind of go here to pan. You can kind of see here that I can change around these options. There's no option right now for like start outside the page and go to the middle here. But the workaround with that is if I go over here to custom animation, what I'm gonna do is I'll move this text box right off the page. You wanna make sure it's a little bit is hanging out or hanging onto the page here. Hit create an animation. I'm gonna start dragging it to the center here, and you kind of see that purple line being created. And then you can mess around with the speed here. If you wanna go fast or slow. This is the original movement. I can move it to like smooth. And this is what it will look like if I hit play. So yeah, this is a text box that starts outside of the page and goes to the center of the page. So totally doable within Canva as well. So the last feature I'm going to be covering today is something called line charts, which is totally something you can do in Canva. And let me show you how to do it here. But if you scroll to the left hand side, go all the way down to the bottom, we're looking for something called charts. Hit charts. I'm going to do a single line chart right here. Click on that guy. And you see this is what comes up here. If you wanted to obviously customize it for your own data, you can totally do that. So I'm going to double click on it. When I double click on it, you got the data table right here. So instead of saying item 1, I can just say yes, no, or new. And then you kind of see how everything is adjusted here down at the bottom for your formatting. And you also change like the data values as well. So I can go 1, 2, 3. So you see the kind of the table changing as I do this here. So this is what it looks like. So I could also customize it too. So if I go over to customize, I can have all these different options here. So this access label, it's checked. Now it's not appearing because I unchecked it here. Add a title, so I can do this as well. You see that this label's up here, this title's up here. So I also added a subtitle right there. So you're gonna see everything that I can do here and all these different types of setting changes and customized changes as well. So yes, absolutely you can do a line chart within Canva. That's it for today. So 4 of these features were similar to Adobe Express, 1 was not. Remember, both Adobe Express and Canva are both great creative tools. Use what you like the most. There's going to be a couple more videos in this series, so please subscribe if you don't want to miss out. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos at the end screen. And remember to keep on creating. See you next time.